Hi guys, in this video I want to talk a little bit about why apartment or condo life is really the best bet for most people, especially new people coming out to the Philippines. Stick around and we'll dive into that topic. Hi guys, so when I first landed into the Philippines, I've said this many times, I stayed in a hotel for about 3 nights. Off of word of mouth, I found a condo that was near to the school that I was working at, and immediately I said, okay, this is where I'm going to stay at. And for most people, I repeat this all the time, but for most people, the condo life really is going to be your best option. Now, when you start getting people who are moving into houses, it's usually at that point, it's usually people who are getting married, maybe settling down with a girlfriend, maybe she's got a kid, and maybe they want to start expanding out and they want to buy a car, and they want to get a pet, and they want to maybe plant a garden, and they start kind of really settling into life. Those are mostly the people that get into the houses. And I've got a buddy, he ended up getting 5 dogs. But he's in a very serious relationship, and he's got his girlfriend's sister and daughter and everybody living with him and the dogs, and now they're planting a garden at the house and things like that. So that kind of lifestyle fits him well, and that's currently, I'm still in an apartment, but it is very much a home-like apartment. And if you guys haven't seen the video of what 34K pesos, which is right around 600 US, you guys can check out that video up above, where I do a full tour of my home and the grounds and everything. And I've been here for about a year and a half now, other than some barking dogs, which don't bother me so much, but I've really enjoyed the life at this place. It's small, there's only like 5 units, there's a pool, so really nobody's ever in the pool. When I want to go swimming, or Maya and I want to go swimming, we basically have it to ourselves. We have a big 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Again, you can check out that video up above. 34K is what we pay. Am I paying more than I should? Perhaps. A lot of people will comment, say, oh, you don't need to pay that much. Well, yeah, I don't. But I always remember when I was in sales, they used to tell you, don't shop with your own wallet. Meaning, if maybe it's expensive for you, maybe you don't want to spend that amount, but maybe for somebody else it's okay, and maybe they don't mind spending that amount. Well, for me, it is an expense. It is my biggest expense here in the Philippines, is my rent. Second would be food. And so I don't really mind, because my bills, even my total expenses, don't come to more than 1,500 US a month. But for the most part, we really enjoy it, and this is where I'm happy to stay as of right now. Eventually, we do want to get a home. Back to the topic at hand. Most of my time here in the Philippines, 7+ years now, I have lived in a condo. I lived for a very brief period of time. I did rent out a house, but unless you build the house yourself or another Westerner has built the house, I'm just never impressed. I don't know why. They just have these funky colors all over the house. You got one room purple, one room green, one room yellow. You go in there and the furnishings, it's a hard wood sofa. It's not even a sofa. The mattresses are foam, and so you kind of lose out on some of the quality things. And the bathrooms are usually subpar, maybe no hot water. I mean, you can have all the stuff added, but the kitchens are always very small. It's like I don't understand why they make the kitchens and the bathrooms so small. In the West, we seem to place a greater importance on bathrooms and kitchens. And so anyway, I've always found the best deals renting out condos. And I just always have loved the fact that there is security. So nobody can just go wander up to my room and knock on the door. I mean, I suppose somebody could knock on the door if they were staying in another part of the condo, but just somebody off the street cannot just walk in and just come right up to your door and knock. I always enjoyed that when I had deliveries like Shopee, Lazada, sometimes I would leave the money with the receptionist, and she would just pay it and hold the package when it came. Or if Amazon came, they would receive it on my behalf. I enjoyed having the gym, even though sometimes the gym was rather small. I enjoyed having the pool. And for me, it actually cut down on a lot of costs because you have all of that stuff. Therefore, it's very easy sometimes just to spend the day at your condo. You wake up in the morning and you're like, you have your cup of coffee, maybe you go down to the gym and work out, shop, or then you head over to the pool and you do some laps. Maybe if you have a date, you after you've known your date for a bit, you invite her back to your place to watch Netflix, go take a dip in the pool. So as a single guy, really a condo, even though maybe it's a little more expensive than some of the other options out there, it can save you money in the long run just because your entertainment is there. The pool, the gym, all the stuff. And the fact that they usually have like a backup generator if the power goes out. It's a pretty secure place. And so for me, the condo life was nice. No surprise visitors, And that's why I tell people when you first come out here, most people, if you want to kind of get acclimated, the best thing to do is maybe 6 months. Don't start acquiring all your big purchases or anything yet. But maybe you want to start off in like a city like Iloilo, Bacolod, Manila, Makati, BGC, Cebu, Davao, Cagayan de Oro, some of these bigger cities that have condos, and you hang out there and kind of get the lay of the land for the next 3 months, 6 months. You get yourself a lease, and once you do, and you really kind of figure things out and you know where you want to be, then the condo is great. Not only that, the condo is great for dating because let me tell you, in the Philippines, amazing girls, but you can find some that are highly jealous or highly possessive, and having a condo does kind of create a bit of a barrier, so they can't just randomly show up at your place. That's why I tell people don't have them move in immediately, wait a bit. But if you are dating somebody and they start to get over possessive, or you end things and it does not go well and she wants to turn a little psycho on you, well, guess what? You've got security, you've got somebody who's got to sign in with their ID. They usually got to get your permission before they can go up and see you. They can't just sign in and say, okay, I'm going to go visit this person. No, they have to have that you usually have to sign them in, or maybe they will call your room. My old condo had intercom on it where they could call me and say, hey, we have a guest, and it was a video. I could actually see them, and I'd be like, yeah, no. So that is why I say condo life initially for most people. Not only that, where the condos are usually the bigger cities, and if you're going to be dating a lot, that's where you want to date. You don't want to date in these small little towns. That's not usually the place where you want to date. You want to date in the bigger cities. It's much easier, because it takes some dating at first before you find the right one. And if you're in a small town, it is hard to do that. So again, let me know your thoughts and opinions about condos. I'm not a big fan of telling people to ever own one, because I think that if you change your mind about where you want to live, it's just easier just to pick up and go rent another condo, or a brand new one opens up across the street with even more amenities. Well, you move from your old one to that new one. And buying a condo, I don't know where the HOA fees seem to go, but they seem to disappear, and the upkeep just kind of starts to go downhill. The condo that I moved into in Mactan, Newtown was amazing, brand new. All the appliances had the shrink wrapping still on it and everything. And by the time I was leaving, they're having generator problems, pool problems, elevator problems, things like that. So that is why I don't really recommend buying a condo. Are there some people that do own condos and like it, and maybe they rent it out and do okay on the rental money? Sure. But for the most part, I say condo is not what you want to buy, at least not in the Philippines. So let me know what your thoughts and opinions are about condo as a top choice for at least the first 6 months when you move out here. Comment down below, let me know. Check out my accompanying website where you can find a lot more information about the Philippines. You can download a free PDF file or print it off about moving out to the Philippines. I think it's like 5 pages. And also, if you want to book a consultation to get even more information and have your questions answered, you can do that from my website. Check out my Geo Travel Essentials, where you can get all the things I highly recommend for traveling or living in the Philippines. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.